What's going on, everybody? Pogiforce here, and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. Last episode, we went on an exploration of the old family home, which is a little on the strange side. But there's a lot of cool secrets, a lot of books, and a lot of stories to be told about the old family. We've heard Molly's story and Odin's story, and we're in the process of learning about someone named Calvin and his apparent love for photography. We found this in a secret room hidden in the bathroom, of all places. Does that sound like running footsteps to you? I guess that's something she did. Oh! And this leads to the old... Oh, wow. These rooms look so much bigger through the peepholes. Sam and Calvin. Calvin died young.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
United States Marine Corps. Grandpa Sam was in the Marines. That had a pretty cool room.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Looks like we've got another story.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Someone's got a cast on their foot. Oh!
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again.
Okay.
And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Whoa!
Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh. He's gonna jump off the swing.
I
He's
told
gonna
him
try to
going
fly.
around was impossible.
He's gonna try to go around the world this way.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Oh, he's gonna try to swing the entire swing all the way around.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Whoa!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh, he blames himself. Oh!
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh!
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, he did it! Oh! Oh no! Oh
The day
no!
he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Wow. There's something weirdly creepy and surreal, but magical about this entire story.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
That's incredible.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Instead of giving
Mom said
Sam
Grandpa
the whole
Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Well, hello. Look at these books. All the secrets are in books. Hey. Where are we going next? Oh, hello. This house is just full of secrets.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Alright. Smaller hands and bellies. Wait, is she pregnant? Like, I thought maybe that was just bad modeling, but maybe she's actually pregnant.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Because she was the famous one. Smaller bodies and bellies. Maybe Edith is pregnant. She was born in 99, so assuming that this game is relatively new, within the past couple of years, she would be like... No, no, wait, this says she's 17. They said that she's 17. Teen pregnancy?
Growing up,
Or is she just
I
heavy?
always thought of Barbara as a child star.
The music turned ominous all of a sudden.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah. You know, it probably was. That popcorn looks disgusting. Guest starring Barbara Finch.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
They memorialized her death in comic book form?
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream.
Her scream.
Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
But now she's
Unfortunately,
16.
her scream hadn't aged well.
Oh my god.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Okay.
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Oh dear.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from
Oh,
the
dear.
basement.
You're right!
The basement?
Also, I loved your delivery on that.
I
Why is
haven't
your
been to
basement
the
door
basement.
locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box.
A
The
key
secret
hidden in the
is
music
to
box.
keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Ooh.
I'll be back in a sec.
That teaches me how to get into the
20
basement.
minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
Hello.
She reached for the music box. And as she found the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
So wait, I should try that. Really? Really?
She
We're
found
going.
Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Is this copyrighted music? This is Halloween music. This is Michael Myers.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr.
Hookman.
Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Really? Combat crutch. Combat crutch. Combat crutch.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
The crutch.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah!
What's going on?
Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
I kind of like her. Again with the music. The key thing, of course, is... And look at these like low-res graphics. Is he in my room? Are you in my room, Walter? Walter's room.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless.
No
He
scream from
was
her.
quite smashing.
Ooh.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Going through the parts of the room.
She played her part beautifully.
Alright, we're in Molly's room.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Oh, and that's how the banister broke.
Wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Why do I feel like it turns out it's not action? This was something to inspire her, and she ends up being responsible for the death of a family member. Yep, Andy's gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Okay, go into the door. She had thrown her boyfriend out.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
What?
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Wow.
Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Oh. Oh.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
That
And
is
little
unfortunate.
Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Yeah. This game is weirdly creepy. Like every one of these people's... Oh. Why do I feel like when I go open the music box now?
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
She seemed like she would have been a nice girl. So I gotta crawl back through? Really? Okay. So
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
it's getting darker in the house. So now I can go in the basement. I still can't go upstairs. Yes, this house is definitely getting darker.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Because you gotta keep winding. But from what we're getting from this is that the entire family met rather abrupt ends. Sven's woodshop.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
He used a prototype of his dragon slide, huh?
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Hello. I cannot see. Oh.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
That's a window box. It's not actually outside. He had a fake outside. Oh wow, Walter actually lived pretty long.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
What?
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Why is the entire house shaking?
Even
Also,
a
how do you
monster
get
on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Oh, he's just eating peaches.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
2005. Oh, he's old.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
He thought there was a monster the whole time. The whole time he thought there was a monster.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Oh. Hello. Going deeper, huh? Each of these stories tells me a little more about where to go next.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
This is telling me that there's some kind of monster.
Whatever killed Barbara. and Molly.
The monster killed everyone.
And Calvin.
Calvin, didn't he kill himself? I guess this is his trash pit.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
You probably got hit by a train.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
After eating nothing but peaches for 30
I don't mind
years?
if I only
Yeah,
have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
He got hit by a train. That is pretty depressing.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
But now we know where to go.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
This family really does have some kind of a curse. All these people dying abruptly. I mean, granted, Walter lived to a pretty old age. He 52 to 05. Maybe not that old. He
Maybe
looks a
she
lot
was afraid
older
I'd end up like Walter.
in that picture. 48, 5. He was 53. About the age of my dad. My dad passed due to cancer. I would not
But if she
say
never
that he died
told
at
me
an old
about
age.
an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
The mole man that they were talking about.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that
it's
there's only
dark
one
now.
of us left. Or maybe 2.
Maybe 2. Oh, she is
I
pregnant.
thought it was time I heard the stories for myself
She is pregnant. Teen pregnancy. Okay.
and found out what happened to everyone else.
Just don't get hit by a train like your uncle.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Yeah. Hit by a train. Hit by a train that doesn't exist. I'm very confused by that. This was the direction he walked. Maybe, but also...
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
But it's kind of the family legacy, isn't it? To write down what happened? Your big adventure?
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Hey. This is some kind of
But I
totem
thought you
pole.
should know about your family.
That's creepy.
And the history you're a part of.
She's writing this down for her kid. Because she is pregnant. When she was talking about smaller bellies.
Though
Why
to be
is-
honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
She wrote this for her kid.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
This really is a magical, surreal, and somewhat unsettling story.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
And now we're behind the house.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
That seems to be one way to describe it. Is that That is a lantern. For a second, I
What
thought
kind
it
of
was a bottle
family
of
finishes
alcohol.
building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh yeah, that's right. They did mention a family cemetery.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Zoe, Coco, Tucker, Charlie, Daisy, Lucy. This is the pet cemetery. Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, and Derpy Jr.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Barbara. Walter. Wow. It's a little person in a cave. Edie. The writer. She lived a very long life. 93 years old. Sven didn't live as long of a life. He died much younger. He was 49? Am I reading that correctly? 64 minus 15, 49 years old. Calvin was 11. Molly was 10.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
The sinking houseboat. Edie, her husband, and their son. And the
She could
monument.
see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, that's the old houseboat.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Wow.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam, Gus,
Her dad had
and
been pretty
Gregory.
strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She
Louis,
lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did.
Sanjay.
I get why she tried so
Milton.
hard to protect us.
I don't know if I would call this a cemetery,
There's
though,
so many things I wish I could ask my mom now.
because I don't believe any of them are
Part of
actually
me thinks
buried
this is
here.
what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
It's a treehouse.
But looking back on it now,
Oh, this is the big tree. This was where I chased the bird as a cat.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
She is pregnant at 17 years of age, 22 weeks. Come on. Climb.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Yeah.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
He was a marksman. Oh no, I don't want to go in here yet. I still need to learn about Sam. He kind of looks like, he's no longer with us anymore, sadly, but he was the Marvel guy. Oh, hello.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some
He's pretty
pictures,
good-natured.
okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right,
Lots of
Dad.
birds.
It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
That's a lot of pictures.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Sam. Sam
Your
and
grandpa
Calvin.
Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
There we go.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Picture of her. Where is she? Where is she?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Wow. Okay. She was not happy about it.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
She didn't want to take that shot.
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
Oh, she didn't want to do it in the first place.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to stop this one there. Wow. Oh. He was 33. All right, that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next one. This just makes me sad. And until then, everyone, I am Pogiforce, and you all take care. I'll catch you later.